And here we are. I'm at the Scotch Bonnet in the front, and today it's time to give her a sample. So I'll spin around and show you the progress there. As you can see, they are getting some really nice color. That's one of the ones that I'm going to harvest today. And then when you come up, see, these ones are much lighter in color, the orange, but they are turning orange. And then there's the two in there that look quite different. They're got many are like more little valleys, like a little planetoid or something, and wrinkly. They're just starting to show a tiny little bit of color, so they're the more true to form looking ones, I'm thinking, or else some happy little pollinator was at my super hots and came right here after and wants to give me a real surprise. Anyway, I'll do a little harvesting and yeah, I'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today is another pepper sampling, and I thought I'd show the harvest. We've yeah, things are ripening as we are now in mid-August. It's winding down, I think, but yeah, the cherry tomatoes, we got the two varieties, the Isis cherry and honey drop little grapes. Yeah, they're good. The sweet chocolate. Got my Scotch bonnets that I've pulled off there. A couple little ties still kicking around. I'll have to chat with you about these in a little bit. These are from the 7-pot. No, they're from the Trinidad Scorpion. And we got some jalapenos, some showing some color. We've got the peach habaneros, some frutales, the sweet banana, and harvested a couple carrots. This year's spuds harvest. We did 4 little cuttings, and yeah, that's what we got. It'll be a nice couple meals, but they're tasty nonetheless. And got 2 batches of pickles done. One's gonna have one of them little fatales doing its good little job in there, and the other just a regular. So yeah, this year's harvest thus far is coming along pretty well. But without further ado, the reason we're here. This is my Scotch bonnet. I'll bring you in for a little closer look. Alright, well, before I actually break into the Scotch bonnet, I wanted to show I received a little hail damage on the last ones, and they brought them in. Those are the Trinidad Scorpion Yellow, and as you can see, the ones that got knocked off the plant and we brought in turned definite yellow. And then this is the same Trinidad Scorpion, but when it's on the plant itself, it turns much more orange. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of an interesting little observation, and maybe because of this year's heat, or who knows, maybe someone out there does. Anyway, and the Scotch bonnet, without further ado. Let's see how popular the calyx is. Oh yeah, calyx pops right off there. My handy dandy ulu. And there we have. Oh, it's a nice thick wall. Actually, the way it's cut in, or the way it's formed into lobes, I'll have to cut it 3 times. And oh, no seeds. That's interesting. Maybe one developing. Quite a bit of placenta down the center. And the sniff test. It has almost a slight peach habanero. It's got that nice sweet fruity, and yeah, it does remind me a little of the peach hab. Anyway, well, it's only one thing left to do. All right. Well, as you can see, the MOA Scotch Bonnet, and this is supposed to be yellow. So, again, this is mighty orange to me, but yeah. Anyway, without further ado, yeah, the MOA Scotch Bonnet Yellow. A thick wall. Has a start of a nice fruity, not as flavorful as the peach habanero, but has a nice initial flavor. And the heat seems to be on the side of the tongue, mostly where I chew. Some heat in the back of the throat, of course, when you swallow, that's normal. Yeah, not a bad pepper at all. I would, it's building a little bit now. Starting to go throughout the mouth. Yeah, she just takes a little while to warm up, and then she's maybe she's warming up a little hotter than my peach habanero. Yeah, no, it's a nice pepper. Ooh. Yeah, it's got the eyes watering a tiny bit, that one, and there's a good full, pardon me, a good full mouth burn now, and of course the lips where I licked them, dummy. Yeah, she's not done building yet. Alright, starting to get a little sweat happening. Actually, it surpassed the peach habanero. It's probably approaching the Fatale, I would say. Yeah, the Fatale is, where are you on my little cheat sheet? Yeah, you're out.
Up to 400,000.
Yeah, 400 for that, 350 for that. I would say they're getting, they're pretty close, yeah. Whew. Got me doing a little bit of a dance, so, oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's, these are all fairly small pods still, you know. On the Scotch Bonnet out there, there's a couple that are going to be quite a bit larger, and they're a bit more bumpy, and to find little crevices, or the lobes, I suppose. Yeah, it's got a good all-around mouth burn. Not noticing it on the chest as much, but yeah, the throat and the yeah, the tongue, and all around the mouth. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if some of these larger pods, letting them fully ripen on the plant. And I'll be sampling some of them too over just the initial plants or initial pods on the plant. Yeah, so I may have to revisit a couple, but this will be pepper sampling number 3, the Scotch Bonnet. So try really hard not to drool on myself here. Oh yeah, that's a goodie. I would say my the Fatales and those two, the peach and the Scotch Bonnet here are all all had a similar initial flavor. The peach had the fruitiest. Oh yeah, I got a good burn happening. The eye tears are tearing up good. About 6 minutes in. I believe it is starting to subside now. It has finished building. Now you just have to live with the burn until it subsides and the endorphins are left. Because right now it's just the pain. Just it's not that bad, really. These guys, I am terrified of. I think 400,000. That's the hottest I've ever sampled. I don't know what JT's Rice Krispie Square would have ranked at, but it was a good one. Obviously had much more sweeter undertones, but yeah, slowly build the tolerances up. All right, well, there we have the Scotch Bonnet, a delicious little pepper I would recommend. And pause. And here we are, about the 10-minute mark. Had my first drink, and yeah, it's yeah, the top of the tongue, like around the outside of the top is still got a burn from probably having a drink makes that worse. The nose is running a little bit, and but I feel great now. Yeah, the good old endorphins off of that. Yeah, that's a tasty pepper. That's a good one. I will definitely revisit him. All right. Well, yes, these little honey drop cherry or little grape tomatoes they're neat little guys. Wow, is that ever sweet? Hey. Anyway, that'll be her for this review. And yeah, the Scotch Bonnet. Tasty pepper. have a great night, everybody. And if you enjoyed some of this tomfoolery, feel free to hit that subscribe button, the little bell icon, will let you know whenever I do some more of this craziness. And otherwise, take care and hope to see you again soon.